You're on the naughty list. You're naughty.
Yeah, and I also have naughty hair.
Mm-hmm. I need my candies. I should have got more candy. It's very easy to stream on PlayStation. I didn't even know until I was like, oh, that makes a lot of sense. This is week 8. Clubs and opportunities. Master of Arts in Teaching. I don't know what that is. Humanities and English Club. I don't think I want to join that.
You can do clubs online.
Yeah, you can do clubs online.
What the fuck?
Maybe Diana will tell you about them. Diana! I think she's AFK. Okay.
I'm back, Bashes.
Tell Diego about the clubs at UMGC. He's asking.
Wait, about what? About what?
The clubs at UMGC.
The clubs?
Yes.
I mean, I know that there's student organizations. Somebody said something. What?
It says the English and Humanities Club.
I mean, yeah, there's clubs. There's there's different like student organizations, which are kind of the clubs, and then if like he has any learning disabilities or stuff like that, he can take advantage of the accessibility center so that he has like more time on like assignments or things like that. I mean, even if it's not learning disabilities, but you have other things that like impede you like doing your stuff, you probably can still take advantage of accessibility center. So I guess that's just something to know in general.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know too much about the clubs per se because we're mainly an online school, so it's like I'm not sure how like interactive it is. But like I know one of the biggest clubs that we have like is like our cybersecurity one. It's like a competition team, and like we're one of the best in the country.
Oh wow!
I'm sure that the clubs are pretty interactive in a sense. If you want to do a certificate aside from management that you might like, the ones that I feel like may interest you, but maybe I'm just like stereotyping you too hard. But there's like women, gender, and sexual studies. And
like that.
Also what?
I think he would like that actually.
That's what I'm saying. Like I'm like maybe I'm just assuming I know him too well, but now if he really wanted to make himself like more not practical, maybe practical. I don't know what the word I'm trying to get at right now, but like we have a certificate is Spanish for the business and professions. So it's just taking more Spanish classes with like more like business like lingo. See if you ever wanted to like work more like and being a translator and shit like that.
Mm-hmm. Translators make a lot of money.
Yeah, but I'm not sure how he likes that too much. I feel like the top one for him probably would have been the women, gender, and sexual studies one.
Mm-hmm.
If not that, then probably digital marketing or I don't know. I mean, like, I don't really know, like, a lot of Diego's interests at the end of the day that isn't, like, hair and, like...
I don't know, I'm kind of sick of hair now.
Yeah, so if I don't know what your interests are, like, what you would like to do as a job, because it can help me kind of give better suggestions.
I mean, anywhere that's like piercing and tattoo friendly, because I have this bad boy.
I mean, a lot of fields you can do any of those things. Sometimes it's just a matter of, like, maybe wearing a long sleeve shirt. But, like, Jaime does the same shit. He's in IT, but he usually just covers up for the most part. He still does his job just fine. So, like, I really don't think your tattoos are going to be a problem for most, like...
My hair color could be, though. Would have to change it back to natural.
I don't think so. Just depends, like, what type of position you want to do. Not every job's going to make you change your hair color.
That's like the big, like, this would have to go bye-bye, and that would have to be boring.
I think you're, like, overthinking that a little too hard.
Yes, I
Yeah.
am, I am overthinking it too hard, that's why I have to go, ooh, but look, I need to re-dye this shit, though.
I thought you said you don't want to do hair anymore.
Yes, that's what I said.
Well, you need to re-dye it again. And pretend you do this, so I'm doing this to you.
Because it looks ugly. Looks ugly to me.
Diego, what do you see yourself doing in 10 years?
Not working at Floyd's because I'm not.
Not working at Floyd's. I don't want to work at Floyd's. I want to be somewhere else.
I know that much.
For
Do you want something where you're working with people? Do you want something where you're not working with people? Do you care to make a difference in people's lives? Do you not? Like those types of things will help me kind of get a better idea of what might be more up your alley.
I'd like to, be remote and also work with people and also make a difference in people's lives, I guess.
human services. I think that would fit into it because you can do. Depends what you do in human services, but like my dad was saying, you could do like paperwork and stuff like that you could do at home.
You could do HR.
That's true.
HR works with people, helps them, depending on what type of HR you're doing. But it's behind the scenes. Some of that can work from home. They're pretty consistent jobs in general.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty popular field, I would say, and a lot of the students that I've worked with. It's one of the top programs I see a lot of people go after. We have a couple certificates, and we have a bachelor's program. And a lot of the classes also prepare you for industry certifications. But if you ended up getting those industry certifications on your own before you even went into a program and you got the certifications, those depending on which ones, the certifications you might actually be able to get transfer credit at the school instead. So there's a lot of different options you have, but I mean, like I said, HR has so many different avenues, so it just depends what type of helping you want to do, if that's something you want to do. If not, if you want to help people, maybe you can consider doing something environmental if you're all earth friendly and stuff like that and want to make a difference that way. You can do that. But I don't know. I mean, there's definitely a lot of options. Or you could do the women, gender, and studies one and that kind of gives you a background in like some social science humanities. And if you ever wanted to do more like outreach and like nonprofits and things like that, and like, you know, work in justice programs, maybe you can do like that as a certificate, and maybe pursue a social science bachelor's or a humanities bachelor's, or if you really thought you were smart enough, maybe go for legal studies or things like that, or political science, or like psychology, any of those things that kind of help tie in. And then depends if you want to go for a master's, what that would look like too. It really just depends, like what type of work you would like see yourself doing, or what you'd be okay with doing. Like for me, like I studied Latin American studies, but I want to get a master's degree in international relations and things like that, so I can work on a bigger scale, working with like Latino minority groups and helping them. So just really depends what you want to do.
And I want to be, like involved in the gay community and stuff like that, and advocating for them and stuff. But I don't know how to go about doing that.
So I'd say maybe doing a woman and gender and sexuality studies like certificate, and then I don't remember if we have a bachelor's for that as well. Let me double check. Because if you do, maybe just can pursue that as a bachelor. But if not, then like do like social science. Let me see. Yeah. One.
Christopher Rice. Is the story of over.
You know what you could do? Diego?
Yeah.
Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
So I can't even think with you talking. Yeah. You're like yelling so much. I'm like, oh my god, losing my thought process. Let's see. So, to be honest, based on what I understand and know of Diego,
Yes. Oh, I forgot I don't have my camera faced towards me. It's no having on. No, face towards me. Drink my G fuel. Well,
I would say probably doing a bachelor's in social science, but it's tough because like humanities is also a really good one. You would have to look at both and see what you like the most, but I would say a bachelor's in social science with an undergraduate certificate stack in the woman, gender, and sexuality studies. Because that stack, it's not like you'd be taking any extra like classes or anything, because that certificate, it's like 15, 18 credits, and it'll be taken out of your bachelor's elective space. And if you have enough elective space, I would say also do a minor in diversity awareness, and if they allow you to do a minor, so if they also allow like a minor in women and gender and sexual studies as well, since you're already doing a certificate, I have to double check on that. But essentially, for sure, like bachelor's in social science with a women gender studies certificate stack and minoring in diversity awareness. I think it helps really like kind of set you up for like working within the community down the road.
Yeah.
But that's it. Like more like advocacy and shit like that. That's just like my best guesstimate, like on how you can go about it, like with that university.
what do you think, Yogito? Diana was telling about.
I'm gonna be more hands-on, more like hands-on involved. You know what I mean? Will that be more humanities or social services?
Like it would be social sciences, I think.
Or social sciences or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
But you would have to take like usually for your requirements you have to take like an English class, a math class, psychology. Those are the core courses. Diana will tell you, she knows all.
Yeah, I mean, you're always gonna have to take your gen ed classes. That's unavoidable. If you want a degree, you're gonna take the gen eds. If you just want a small little like credential that maybe might help you get a job, but it's not a guarantee, then women, gender, and sexuality studies. But it's not gonna do nothing for you really in the long run. A bachelor's would help, like, and the certificate can maybe help, like. If that makes sense. I would say kind of look. I would say should do. I'm trying to double navigate their website because I'm not very familiar with it, but I would say go back to Anne Arundel and get an associate's in gender and sexuality studies. They also end up having Gay Straight Alliance, educates the LGBTQ community and its allies about queer history and queer cultures. It's also about fostering and affirming supportive campus community for LGBTQ students and straight allies. And then there's also the Rainbow Network. It's the AACC Rainbow Network. Is a community of administrators, faculty, and staff who actively advocate for the LGBTQ equity and fight homophobia on campus. So I would say your best bet would be to get associates at Anne Arundel first, because it seems like they have like more of like a focus in that area, and the gen eds and stuff like that will be easier at those schools in some ways, in my opinion. It's like more affordable, and that way you can do what Sam did and what Jaime attempted to do, and take advantage of the completion scholarship coming to my university and getting yourself in a severely discounted rate to be able to actually pursue the bachelor's degree, because you would transfer to UMGC and you would already have half the degree done, because of all the stuff you transferred. So you would only be looking at 2 more years for a bachelor's and whatever certificate or minor, depending on your space. So I would say Anne Arundel would be your best bet if we're talking about money. Much as I would love to work with you from start to finish, I also want you to save money wherever you can. So that would be like my biggest suggestion. It depends how many credentials you want. That I would say, okay, hey, you transferred in with all this from Anne Arundel. Let's, depending on if you want a certificate, depending on if you want a minor, if you want this, and that, or how much elective space you have, maybe we'll focus on just taking the remainder classes at UMJC. But if you're not super like big on like, I need the certificate, I need the minor, and depending on what your like transfer credits are, then maybe we could also talk about doing Anne Arundel for the associates, and then transfer to UMGC with that, and then start taking classes at study.com or Sophia learning.org or onlinedegree.com, things like that, sailor.org, where it is super cheap for like a initial installment to do a class, and you just like pay for like a month or whatever it is, and you knock out as many classes. Every site is a little different, but it's like super affordable. It's even cheaper than normal schools, and you can use those credits to satisfy specific requirements in your program at UMGC, and you can like max to the 90 transfer credits at UMGC, and then you're only left with really taking 30 credits at UMGC. So there's like so many options to like really cut your cost. It just depends like what your end goal is, like how many certificates or credentials you want, like what do you want to make you stand out the most? Because then maybe all the cost effectiveness, like the cost cutting, maybe not go too hard on that, because then you might not be able to have the opportunities to have some credentials if you try just going the cheaper route. So it just really depends how profitable or like how desirable you want to. So now this type of conversation I'm having with you, I wouldn't go as this in depth and suggest all these programs and certificates and going to this school and doing that like as hardcore with most of my students at admissions.
I mean,
we're not supposed to tell you what you want to do either. You're supposed to help give us an idea. What I kind of did with you helped a little bit, but if I had a student who didn't know stuff and I was just like putting words in their mouths and making them decide something they're not sure about, I wouldn't be allowed to do that at school. But because this is outside of like my job setting and just knowing your interest, these are probably the best options in pursuing what you might be interested in.
I mean, I would also want to pursue like something in business management. So that way I make my own schedule. If I were to manage a business or something, I'll make my own schedule.
Well, depends how much elective space you have. You can do a certificate in that and not do the certificate in like women and gender and sexuality studies. Especially if you get an associate's in Anne Arundel, you probably can just do a business management certificate. But if not, then you can also try doing like a small business management and entrepreneurship minor.
But if I just wanted to do a certificate, it would just still be the same thing.
If you just want to do a certificate only and like not do anything to like, you know, prepare for working with the community, like, you know, degree or anything like that, and you just want like just a certificate solely by itself, then yeah, we have several different management certificates. Like Jaime was reading off to you earlier because I was telling him, but like there's management one, there's several different ones, honestly, but there are different like management ones you could pursue if that's what you want to do.
Like business management and like stuff like that.
Yeah, let's see. So they have
Amigo.
They have advanced management. They have decision support for business. They have management, and then project management. Those are the closest that you'll be like in business. But I'd say like decision support for business might be one aside from management in general.
What about management? What does that like entail? Like the management certificate, then from the management one.
Yeah, it just focuses on leadership, problem solving, different communication strategies. So you'll take like an introduction to business management class, principles of management. You'll take a couple accounting courses, a couple economics courses, statistics, and a computer class.
Okay. That sounds easy.
It sounds easy, but is it really easy?
Depends what he's good at, like subject area wise. But I know some of the accounting classes and statistics offers tutoring.
Statistics is awful. That was the one class that I got a C in. I'm not good at math.
Who's not good at math?
I'm not good at math. I used to be really good at math, and then I got a bad teacher, and then I just became bad at math.
Hmm.
Look at the cute little kitty. You see the kitty?
What kitty?
On Diana's screen.
No, it's Tyson.
She loves you.
No. Makes me want to puke.
Makes you want to puke? Why?
Oh, I'm just kidding.
Okay. So I wanted to make those cookies. Oh my god. I wanted to because sometimes for like Christmas and holidays, you know those like Diego calls them nipple cookies. Remember?
I know the nipple cookies. The one that look like nipples.
Oh, the kids with butter ones, like the
Yeah, the ones with the chocolate on top, like the Hershey Kisses.
they're like peanut butter chocolate chip like type peanut butter like chocolate kiss cookie like whatever. So it's like a peanut butter cookie and then like a chocolate kisses on top of it.
Yeah.
Those are good. Who? Oh.
Well, that's Ben. It's not for Ben. It's for us to eat ourselves, so we can be fatties. Oh my god! Oh.
I feel like I gotta get another piercing. Take a second college piercing, like right up here.
You're gonna get one?
I'm thinking about it. I'm getting a second one up here.
Do it.
I don't think it will look bad.
Yeah, I got this one like over 5 or 6 years ago, I think it was. Yeah, but like for a fucking year, it hurt to sleep on that year though.
Ooh. I'm so excited for you to come. We gonna chill.
I know it's gonna be so hard to like leave there when I get there, but I just need to make it more often. It's just it's hard. It's like it's tough to like do like a 19-hour drive because like 19 hours like includes me stopping and taking like 2 hours and gas, but not just that. Then it's just like the money to like afford to like do all that driving back and forth and whatnot. But yeah, I ordered like a whole bedroom set to the house, so my room can pretty much be set up when I get there.
That's smart. Is it their mom is cleaning that room?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's surprising. That's surprising because I thought she didn't want to get rid of that stuff.
She didn't, but I think she just needed more time to work through it. But yeah, she's been giving away certain things and just going through it slowly. But I think her biggest incentive is that she wants me to come up there and visit, but I can't because there's nowhere for me to sleep. So I think that she's like ready to start working on things so that I have somewhere to sleep and work. Because before it was like in Daniel's room, but like now Daniel has Chelsea over all the time, and
Yeah, Daniel and Chelsea are a thing.
yeah, so it just made
Maybe.
it. And my uncle still lives there, so I couldn't take his room. So for me and Tysa to like be comfortable, like I would just need my own room for the time being. So she just started working on it. So I appreciate it. Like, I mean, that's one of the biggest like factors that like is one of the biggest, not the only, but one of the biggest factors in why I haven't been able to come sooner. Because I'm like, where would I go? Like, you want me to come up there and everything, but I would have to like ask like my other cousins to stay with them to like I have somewhere to sleep. And I know that's not something my aunt's gonna like. So she'd rather me be in the house with you guys. But I can't do that. I have no room. So, yeah. And then it was like a big money thing for me too. But yeah, I'm happy to come up. It's hard because it's like my life is like split in two. Like I feel like completely torn in two because I have my entire life here, like my friends, a lot of family, like like talking to people, significant others, whatever. But then like I have all my family and a couple of friends up there as well, and I have a lot of work friends up in Maryland as well. And the amount of people that have been begging me and asking me to come up north is like a lot of, and so it's like leaving here to go up there, it affects my personal life in a lot of ways here, and it makes me feel bad for leaving for such a long period of time. But then like once I get there, then it's like, oh my god, I love being here, and I have a lot of family and friends here too in some ways, and then I don't want to leave, but then like the rest of my personal life down here, Florida's taking a hit, so it's like it's always like it's just like a give and take in both places, and it just makes it so hard. So it's just like that's why I gotta like make the visits happen like more often.
We're talking about play zombies.
Huh?
You guys started playing zombies?
Yeah, I'm just waiting for the for our fourth to join in a second. He's just getting off of work, so he's gonna be home like in the next 10 minutes to hop on.
Getting off work at 11 p.m.?
Yeah, it's the guy that I'm talking to. He's currently training right now, so he's the training hours. He works like 1 to 11, but his normal hours are usually like 11 to like 7 a.m. or some shit like that. Yeah. So he goes back to his old schedule at the start of the year. I'm still feeling.
Is this the guy that you're talking to, like dating?
I mean, we're like pretty much dating. We haven't like made it official or whatever, but like, yeah. I mean, the one I've been going on several dates with and shit.
Was this the Colombian one?
Yeah.
Ooh, look at Diana's got a lover.
Huh? Yeah.
Potential lover.
Potential. Yeah. Hi.
Potential lover.
Oh yeah. I'm take it slow type of gal.
I will be on my best behavior. It's like when am I not my best behavior?
I don't know. I wish I was not here.
I don't know.
We'll have to see how it goes on Monday. I don't see why it wouldn't go well.
We have an
But I
interview.
need to. Yeah, Monday afternoon. So I know people say not to let it impact you and everything, but I'm just tired of complaining and all that stuff.
Right.
I feel like an asshole for complaining all the time, but no one's doing anything about it to fix it.
Yeah, so I should have fall on you.
It is. It's just not right. People, they say not to really care and just to do your job, but it's just, it makes me agitated because I'm doing my job and they're not doing their job.
They just want to do
So
it
you
there.
pick up, yeah, you pick up someone else's slack, and I'm not doing that. I'm not. I know a lot of places are like that though, and that's the problem, really, because
Lick my person, yeah, my crack.
my God. You're doing
Do it,
color.
do it now. Let it go. This person shit. Lick my puppy and my.
Did you put your nose in the fridge?
I'm eating some of it.
Okay, because if you don't put it in the fridge, it's not safe to eat later, because I don't know what's in the white stuff.
The seed of our love. I'm just kidding.
Oh my God. No, Diana, we should have that. We should eat there when you come.
You where?
No, it's hello.
Steven
One of our
liked it.
favorite. Yeah.
My best friend Steven liked it. I can actually
One of
say
our-
that with confidence. Steven. Best friend, Steven.
I do like Steven. He's very nice.
I told you.
I used to not like him because I was more sensitive about things, but I've changed, I guess.
He's honestly a genuine and funny guy. Do you guys see that? The lights flickering in here.
Oh, my lights were clear today too.
We just have a ghost.
Ooh. No, for real. And like every time that I open and close my shop, a certain light flickers, or certain lights flicker, and then my assistant manager was like, "Oh, that's just like an electrical issue." I was like, "Okay, how do you explain the bathroom door opening and closing by itself?"
Well, I told you I heard a man.
Oh, and then Sam heard a man on the phone with me when I was speaking to him one morning.
What? Yeah, I heard a man's voice.
when
When
I
I
was
was on the
working
phone with you, bro.
in my shop in
I'm like,
Columbia,
did you say
probably.
something? I thought you said something, but it didn't sound like your voice.
Yeah, I didn't say anything.
You used to track the ghosts. What can I say?
Well, am I just like Carol Ann? Carol
Yeah.
Ann, don't go in the light.
One of these peoples.
I remember that one time that Heimer told me that he heard his, when we were a kid, that he heard his name being screamed out from the basement.
Hmm.
Oh well, you remember.
What were we watching? Well, actually, we weren't watching anything. And this is when our uncle was in the basement?
Why did your uncle move upstairs if he was in the basement first?
But that's before he decided to move because he had a lot of demonic stuff happen in the basement.
Oh.
Do you know whose side of the basement it happened? The demonic stuff happened on. The demonic side happened on
What sign?
my side.
Oh.
Ha ha ha! And you know where we're sleeping at? It's
Hmm.
it's right by where the demonic stuff happened to him.
Oh. Oh well. It's not happening now.
Mm-mm.
I'm not afraid. I have someone watching over me.
Yeah, me too.
It'll be cowboy days.
I don't know what that was. Yeah.
Ooh, ooh.
Ooh. It's just been a year since I have not chopped the top of my hair off. Look at how long it is. Oh my god, so I got an undercut like about a month ago or so, and I had to get it fixed like 5 times because the barber that I went to originally doesn't know how to do straight lines. I had a heavily lopsided undercut, and and then I went back to my shop finally after like the third time that he tried to fix it. Like I went to my barber shop and I was like, look at this shit right here, and then they were like, oh my god, get in our chair and we'll fix it for you. So they fixed it for me. Yeah, so it looks better than it did before. But like the only thing he's good at is like hair cutting, but not like doing lines in people's heads.
Uh-huh.
So apparently my undercut is like it follows the mohawk and it goes like this and then it go whoop. So like a W or like an arrow.
Well,
But more so a W.
okay.
No, I have not touched the top of my head. I've only done like, dusting. Like cutting the very, very, very tips. Like the split ends and stuff like that, but like nothing drastic. So yeah, I haven't touched this in a year. I haven't messed with the length in a year. Just the like we just trim up like we just trim up the punticas.
Oh, okay.
Just the little tiny frizzies. But no, I have a few more weeks to go until I'm able to connect this part all the way back. I have a few more weeks to go. I mean, a couple more weeks to go, I think. There is 3 stages of hair growth. There's a 3 active hair stages of like the 3 active stages of hair growth. There is there's the anagen phase. That is the first phase where the hair is the most healthiest.
Yeah.
And then there's the catagen phase, which is like the middle like resting phase, where before it goes dormant. And then the telogen phase is where the hair sheds and falls out. That's the shedding phase.
Gotcha. Okay.
So you're growing more hair than you're shedding it out.
Thank goodness.
Like and you can lose up to several hundred strands a day.
I think
There's
quite a lot.
it also depends on the type of like routine that you have with your hair. Because if you go like this, or if you dry your hair like this, it is not the proper way. You have to scrunch and dry like with the towel. Then you also have to watch out for certain shampoos and conditioners and brands that are not good for your scalp, like Pantene and stuff like that.
I use Nexus.
Nexus is good. Nexus is used by hair professionals.
Nice.
You could also use Paul Mitchell stuff. Their stuff is also good.
Yeah, I use the Nexus curly hair brand.
What did I bite into? I heard Hamito is tired.
Well, he gonna wake the fuck up soon.
Just drink another. Drink another one of your GQs.
Oh my god.
Got him.
What can I do for a way to make a living? Barely getting by. There's taking, no giving. They just use your mind. And they never give you credit. It's enough to make you crazy if you want it. 925. God, it always sounds like farting, but it's a chair.
Do we want to like until like we have the fourth? Do you want to play any multiplayer until we get our fourth? Then do it! Then do it! Okay.
I'm ready to kick people right into their pussies.
Yeah, baby.
Or
You have batches.
I can say, I can smell your nappy pussy. That's from the Deliverance, right?
Yep.
Yep, that was a funny movie to me. I smell your nappy pussy. Lole, lole, lole. Lole, lole, lole. Can't you see? Oh, how did I know I was going to be nuked down?
I do have the one for Newtown.
Hardpoint. Capture the objective. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
No, shit.
Hardpoint is secure.
Only from oh. Why am I a man? I thought I was a lesbian.
Throwing stun.
The
Send
lead
that
is on.
drone. Incoming frag.
Hostiles have the hardpoint. Given up the lead.
What the hell?
Hardpoint locked down.
Duck. Long gun. Send that out.
Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. Hardpoint
Enemy
identified.
grenade. Enemy kill.
What a bitch.
Hardpoint active. Hardpoint is secure.
What a slut.
Fuck! I just got my cheeks clapped.
Hostiles have the hardpoint.
Tracking enemy target.
Hardpoint locked down.
What the
Secure lead.
fuck?
Stay on task. Hostile AGR in your AO.
Yeah.
Hostile set. Sniper working.
Hardpoint located.
Skip. Oh, confessing the enemies. Look at Amigo.
Hardpoint is active. Hostiles have the hardpoint.
Duck. Long
What the
gun.
hell?
Hostile LGPR dropped.
What is this, team deathmatch?
Oh.
Enemy watchdog helo spotted.
He's up again.
Contact. Watchdog helo.
Hostile
Watch out, grenade!
Hardpoint identified.
I'll give you the benefit of the doubt.
What a slut fucking bitch.
Hardpoint active. Hardpoint locked down.
You bitch.
Let's push. Incoming flashbang!
Hostiles have the hardpoint. Hardpoint is secure. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
Yeah, they're fucking cheating.
Hardpoint
Are they
located.
spawn camping again?
Pretty much.
That's what I was telling Jaime the other day.
Have the hardpoint.
But they're cheating. I disconnected from that match.
Anytime, any place, asshole. Enemy grenade!
Dude, what the fuck ever, I'm like sniper also.
Stun out!
Hardpoint locked down.
Oh my god.
We are incoming.
Fucking kidding me.
Hardpoint identified. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. Hardpoint active. Hardpoint is secure. Hostiles have the hardpoint. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. Hardpoint locked down.
Sniper working!
Hostiles have the hardpoint.
No back remove!
Hardpoint is secure.
Ah!
Requesting recon.
I think you're
Hostiles have
dead.
captured the hardpoint. Hardpoint located. Hardpoint is active. Hardpoint locked down. Hostiles have the hardpoint. Hostile LVBR drop detected.
Trophy system was eliminated.
Hostiles have captured the
Throwing
hardpoint.
Semtex.
Hardpoint is secure.
Done. Long gun.
Hostiles have the hardpoint.
Are you gonna keep playing, Diana?
Now's our chance.
Potentially. Really just depends. But I don't typically play alone,
Hardpoint
so.
down.
I'll play with
Hostiles
Go.
have captured the hardpoint. Hardpoint active.
Okay.
And then you can play with your
Hostiles have the hardpoint.
potential lover.
Hardpoint is
Uh-huh.
secure.
Sniper working. Stay down.
I'm a fucking
Watch out,
bitch.
grenade. Hostile decoy. Enemy stun.
Hardpoint located. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
Semtex out.
Hardpoint locked down.
Oh my god.
Sitrep, LDBR incoming.
Hmm.
Just these fucking.
Talking to those
Yes.
prostitutes. Oh, I mean, yeah, he's about to explode. Oh, I saw it coming.
Hardpoint identified.
The cat guy keeps killing you. Who the hell is Pat Myers?
Hardpoint
He just keeps killing everybody.
You saying to pat my ears or pat my ass?
Enemy stunned.
I think pat my ass.
Got you.
What the fuck?
Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. Hardpoint locked down.
Enemy planting mine.
Hostiles have the
Contacts down.
hardpoint.
Tally, mine.
Hardpoint is secure. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. Hardpoint located. Hardpoint locked
Oh,
down.
what happened to my fucking spring mine?
They gone. 5 of them.
Hardpoint is
Fucking whore.
Hostiles have the hardpoint. Enemy UAV inbound. Hardpoint is secure.
Tack off. Get an napalm strike on my beacon.
Oh, of course I ran out of fucking...
Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
Ah.
Hardpoint locked down. Hostiles have the hardpoint. Your tactics aren't working. Find another way. Hardpoint identified.
Getting UAV on grid.
Hardpoint active. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
Incoming frag.
God, now they're fucking.
Hardpoint is secure. Hostiles have the hardpoint.
Jaime looks very tired. Are you falling asleep, Jaime? Yeah, you're just standing there.
Again.
Akil Oatmeal. That's a clever name.
Gun neutralized. Shot good. Hostile shooter.
Diana, do you know how to stream?
Grenade.
Not really, but I never really tried to stream.
Okay.